what's up you guys, my name is Ryan, and this is my dog Daisy. Today I want to talk a little bit about transitioning in college. So I'm currently a college student in community college, and I started my transition a little bit before I started going to college. I do not live in a dorm, I go to community college. I had gone to art school for a little while, but then I transferred to community college. Since I started my transition a little bit before I started community college, I obviously don't have my name legally changed yet, and I obviously don't look very masculine. So basically, I'm just going to talk a little bit about things that I have had to do since starting community college regarding my transition and my name and my gender. And I'm going to talk about a couple of things that have happened to me while I was attending school. So when I first went to my college to get my schedule set up and everything, I met with the head of the disability center to set up my schedule, but also because I do have a learning disability and I have an IEP, so I had to meet with him anyway. While I was talking with him and setting up my schedule and everything, I told him that I am transgender and I am in the middle of transitioning, and that I would like to be called Ryan and have male pronouns used to refer to me in my classes. Obviously, we couldn't put my name down as Ryan because that's not my legal name, but he told me that I could just email my professors and ask them to please call me Ryan, use male pronouns, and explain that to them, and, you know, hopefully everything would go okay. Unfortunately, on my student ID, it does not say Ryan, it says my legal name, but I don't really use it, so it's not a really big deal. So when I got my schedule all put together and I got the name of my professors and I got their email addresses, I actually found a template of what to email your professors when you're transgender and you want them to call you by your preferred name. And I found it from Twin Fools or Lucas on YouTube, because I guess he has obviously emailed his professors about it. So I took basically what he had written and, you know, I put in my name and everything. It basically said, "Hello professor whatever, I am taking this class of yours at this time. My name on the roster will appear as legal name. I wanted to request that you call me my preferred name, Ryan, and by male pronoun. The reason behind this is that I am a transgender individual, female to male. Therefore, the name and sex on my student account are not yet changed to accommodate my current gender presentation and identification. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you, I'm looking forward to your class, Ryan." So that is basically what the email says. I sent it to all of my professors, and they all responded very quickly. Obviously, I sent it a while before classes were starting, maybe a couple of weeks before. So they all responded really quickly and they all said, you know, that's fine, I will call you this. A lot of them said if I slip up, I'm sorry, and, you know, just remind me before class starts on the first day or something like that. So they were all really cool about it, which was definitely very cool. So of course, because they are only human, my professors did mess up when referring to me. It's usually because they're doing attendance and the name on the roster says my birth name. So I have unfortunately been called my birth name on accident. One teacher just basically called out my name and I had to raise my hand and say, actually, it's Ryan. He did apologize, but it was very public and I was very uncomfortable and very embarrassed afterwards. Another professor began to say my birth name, but stopped herself and then said Ryan. So that was really cool. And after that, she didn't make any more mistakes about it. And one of my professors, what we did in class was everyone went around and said their name. So he never had to call my birth name out for attendance. So that was good, and everyone knew me as Ryan right off the bat. So most of my professors have been really good about my name and my pronouns and all of that, and I haven't had any problems. That's really great. There's one class where I have had a lot of issues though, where the professor kept calling my birth name, kept using female pronouns when referring to me, and, you know, I would go to him after class. Every single time I had class, I would go to him and I would tell him, you used the wrong name, you used the wrong pronouns, and he would apologize and say, I will get it next time. And that happened about the first 4 classes, the first 4 weeks, he was getting it wrong. And then the students started to kind of catch on, I guess, and they started to refer to me as her and she. And it's not really a class where I have to talk a lot, but I let someone read my notes and they said, oh, I read her notes, and pointed to me. Of course, me being me, I said nothing and I sat there very quietly and got very angry but didn't say anything. And another time I had said that I did something and someone was like, oh yeah, I did what she did, and again, I didn't say anything, but it was just very embarrassing, and I'm pretty sure that I actually left class early because I just did not want to be there because I was just that upset about it. Honestly, the teacher did not mean any harm, made an honest mistake, and I unfortunately can't change the name that he sees when he calls attendance, but he has since then been calling me Ryan and using the correct pronouns. So that's gotten a little better. It still kind of sucks to be in that class with a bunch of people who are misgendering you, even though your name is Ryan and they know that. So it's very annoying. It's very upsetting. But I just had to keep talking to my teacher, and it does suck. But there's not much you can do about that, except talk to your teachers. The other fun thing that happened to me was one of my professors told the school that I was not coming to class at all. And I got an email from my school and it said, we've been informed by this professor from this class that you are not attending any of your classes. I have never missed a class. Never. So I'm sitting there really, really confused. I look up what class it's in and I think, well, I'm in that class every single time. And then I started thinking, oh my god, what if he doesn't realize who I am? Because he has one name written down, but he calls me something else. So what if he didn't realize that I'm coming to class, but I'm not that person? That's not my name. So I was really confused. I thought it was because he didn't know that I was coming to class because my name is something else on the attendance. So I got really freaked out. I ended up emailing him. I said, I don't know if it's because of my name, but I am coming to every single class. If you could please help me understand if this is a mistake or not. And he emailed me back right away. He said, oh, I'm so sorry. You're coming to class. You're doing excellent work. It was my mistake. I then contacted the school and I told them what happened and they said, oh, don't worry about it. It's fixed. I then went to class and he told me that he didn't even mean to do that it wasn't even because of my name. He meant to put the person that was like a line above my name. He was trying to put that person's name in, but he put mine on accident. So it really didn't even have to do with my name, which I was just so freaked out about it that I thought that had to be the issue. But that wasn't, and it was fine, and it's all figured out. My advice to anyone is don't freak out right away when something happens. It can always be a misunderstanding that you can fix. And one last thing that I want to talk about college is having a gay-straight alliance or an LGBT club or one of those kinds of clubs, because it makes me feel a lot better. I haven't been a part of this group for a very long time because I just started, but it's already helped me a lot because when I go there, there's no question about my gender or what my pronouns are. They just automatically are like, alright, that's cool, like, you're Ryan, that's you. And it makes me feel a lot better because the same day that club meets, I have the class where all of the students are misgendering me. So it's really nice to have that group to go to and, feel good about yourself and feel like you are yourself when in an hour you have to go and sit and be misgendered. for a couple of hours. And not only that, but it's just really fun. It's a very fun group, and we talk about a lot of really cool things. I learned a lot. I learned about events that are happening around that I had no idea about. It's really cool, and I really liked it. It's just a really good experience, and it just helps my college experience feel a lot better. So yeah, that is my video about transitioning in college. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that maybe this will help you guys a little bit too, and to give you a little insight about starting college when you're transitioning. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more videos like this one. Thank you guys. Bye.